Hi there, today I'm going to give you a little tip for speeding up the display of categories in your heads-up display. Let me explain. Let us say you have this app here, and you can see it's got a lot of modules. Okay, each one prim is a module, and each one of these objects, okay, if you go into editor mode, you can find that this is one prim. Each one of them has a number of library objects. So what happens is that when you log into your app, the software goes through all the library objects, okay, in each one of these individual category items, so that when you click on create, okay, so that when you click on create, you will get a display of these various items. Okay, so like right now you can see the various categories and the names of the categories, and if you click on the name of the categories, you will see what library object is available to you. Okay, since this is LSL, the Linden scripting language, since this app has been implemented in LSL, there are some delays that you can encounter if you have a very large number of categories or a very large number of library objects. So how do we bypass this? Is by picking the various categories that we know we'll use at a particular point in time. So let's check out how this works. Let me log out. Okay, so now I'm logged out, and you can see that the HUD is hidden, and you've just got a little triangle in the top left corner. Okay, if you left click on this stack of modules and hold, you will get dialog box, and this dialog box will allow you to enable all the modules or disable all of them. What do we mean by enabling or disabling modules? When a module is enabled, it's going to appear in your HUD. If it's disabled, it's not going to appear. So if you're only interested in a small number of modules at a particular point in time when you're creating your scene, okay, then you would select only those modules that you will need, so that only those categories are displayed in the HUD. So let me do this. Let's start by disabling all the modules. Okay, since all of them are disabled, now when I log in, it says, you know, there are no objects to display. Okay, so I need to pick at least one category. Okay, so let us say that I'm going to pick layouts, because that's what we would use first, right? So if I select the layout tools category and I log in and I click on create, you will see that only one category is displayed, and that's pretty fast. Okay, so let's say that, okay, now I am I know that I'm going to use objects from the layout tools. I'm going to use objects from the signs category. I'm going to use some seating arrangement, maybe a room, internet objects, maybe some lamps, you know, things like that, or projectors, text and image tools, presentation shapes, and all the fonts. And if I log in, you will see that the system takes some time to go through all these categories and all the objects they contain, and then display them, but it's fairly quick. So I already have the categories displayed, and you can see it's the layout tools, the font category, signs, shapes, text, image tools, seating, internet, furniture, etc. And you can see that all the other objects are actually filtered out. So pavements, flora, plants, land tiles, all these objects are not needed. Okay? Of course, I mean, you are able to pick and choose. So let us say that while you are in the process of creating a scene, you no longer need a specific category of items. You would just, you know, filter them out. So in this case, let us say I want maybe to, I'm interested now to add plants to my scene, and I don't really need, you know, projectors or internet or seating, text or image, and all the others, or even font, or even signs. So what will happen is, now if I log out and log back in, and I click on create, let's see what happens. We only have the items that we are interested in. So we have only 3 categories. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we're interested in flora, square rooms, and layout tools. So think of it this way. The HUD will display the categories that's available to you at any point in time, and you can get to choose which category to display in the HUD. If you have too many categories, the rendering of the HUD will be slow. So what you do is you actually reduce the number of categories at any point in time that needs to be displayed. So if you apply this step, you will be able to have a very fast and responsive HUD. Okay, so that was just a tip, and hope you will find it useful. Thanks for your attention.